The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Andrews. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Nice shit right there.
Without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've caught
bro, I don't know what.
The sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Daniels.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Cool, I'm gonna lose the game.
Drive out on the ground. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Andrews looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Nice job there to tackle, keep him to the short game. Of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that
Even play.
because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A solid stiff arm. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't win.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Andrews now to throw on second down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No score after one on EA Sports. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Off the bootleg, Andrews. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Off the play fake, Andrews on the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come up and downfield, but they never did.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And Andrews lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands, and luckily his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Browns at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Daniels.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Point after up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Andrews. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Andrews throwing on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw again. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The final shot before break. Andrews. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Andrews shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running.
Into a sea of defenders had intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll be just fun.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just 1 but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Now you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 13 yards out. And the Browns have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Andrews. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
To throw is Andrews on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Andrews. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They find some open field here. The 20.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It'll be a gain of 5 at its second down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who was so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Daniels has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Andrews. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And they'll get this down to the 10. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper. And a 1st down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Come on.
Back to throw. And he can't
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. In motion goes the tight end. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because it just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Browns, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town.
Meanwhile, for the Chargers,
they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.